As I speak here on the 21st day, early Monday, I sit back and boy, y'all don't know. The haters, just because you speak truth. I am the president of the Abaco Taxi Association, and we got more crooks out there from the police to road traffic. They are blatant, brutal. You got this little short, nothing police out there to the airport that sits down there and look at his phone all day. He must be watching pornography because he wouldn't come out that building. Then you got the chief of police. I really want to call his name. I didn't even know who he is. He's just ignorant. The chief of police that now here in Abaco, I tried to get his name, but nobody wouldn't give me his name. I don't even know his name. For the first time, I don't know chief of police. But every time the government officials come around, he come pushing me like I'm his child. He doesn't push his office. I already told Brave. I called Brave over and to tell Brave on Saturday to tell this ignorant ass, that was my word, in the front of the Prime Minister. He's an ass in khaki, and he's the chief of police here. And I can't call his name because I tried to get his name all day. Nobody wouldn't tell me his name. But he's official and an ass and an idiot, in my opinion. Because how could the chief of police disrespect my fundamental constitutional right of freedom under the Constitution of the Bahamas that enshrine in our Constitution? The police, that same ass and idiot that keep pushing me around every time I do a video, his job is to protect my civil liberty. His job is to protect my freedom of movement, freedom of speech, freedom of association. And for 3 times, he set eternal hell in me. I'm 60 now. I ain't no little boy. And I ain't been no little boy for 40 years. But this chief of police believe I'm an idiot and an ass like him. But I want him to assist and keep his hand off of me. If I had a couple dollars, I've already sue him. But see, because he's interfering with my constitutional rights. Every time I'm around him, he act like an ass. He comes in the front of my camera like a little boy, like he weren't taught properly. That's what you have when you have these idiots in khaki that only went to a 6 months training. You ain't lying, not you, a puppy. A little puppy line more than you line in 6 months. You stepping into the camera as the chief of police trying to prevent me from my constitutional rights of freedom of association, freedom of speech. Do you know anything about the Constitution? Do you know what it is when you get into Supreme Court and they find that you have disrespect a fundamental constitutional right? This idiot, and I'm calling on Wayne Monroe, I'm sending it to Wayne Monroe. He needs not to be in Abaco. I don't know his name. They wouldn't tell me name 2 days. He's nameless. But I want to call his name on video and to let him know that he's official, the dumbest, stupidest police ever been here since Wendell Clark and Wendell Smith. Them 2 idiots down in Grand Bahama. One is a drunk and one is a fool. And they got them in uniform. And guess what? Wendell Smith in charge, or was in charge of crime and corruption against the citizen. And guess what he did? He did more crime and corruption in Abaco than anybody. Then you had Wendell Clark as a fall down drunk. In Abaco, he used to let the people carry him in the sports car, the police car, to get bus up. And he's so drunk he never pay. And he come back and he go back the next night and get bus up. These are guys that are chief of police and they were in charge of Abaco. They are a total disgrace to the uniform, and the family should be ashamed of them, especially that Wendell Clark, with every time he come home, he drunk. Whenever you could come to work as a police officer, and you could smell the rum coming out of your paws, he needs to visit AA and stay there in AA for a year. Don't come out. He's an alcoholic. And now we got a fool here trying to challenge me. Kai Mills that brought Darren Henfield down and caused the F&M to want to lose 2 seats through my videographing. And everybody could see the idiot keep interfering with my videos. I have a right, I have a license to video. I pay national insurance. I have a license to do this. But that idiot don't know that. He just being a clown because he ain't real trot and he must not have been in charge of Family Island before. But you better sit down. It's the chief of police I'm talking about. In Abaco, the one that I don't know the name. He's official and ass and an idiot. And I brought the prime minister over and I told the prime minister he's an ass and an idiot and tell him to sit down. Sit his little brown, dirty khaki suit down because he doesn't deserve the uniform. If he's going to interfere directly with the fundamental rights that he's supposed to protect and to deserve, my constitutional right, how could you be a holder of law and at the same time one of the biggest breaker? Because you got bird brain and you got D average and somebody like you and give you the uniform but you ain't got the sense to perform the duty you need not to be in Abaco. Ashton Grain Slade, the commissioner of police, Marvin Dames, man, get this idiot out of Abaco. He's an ass and he's an idiot and he got uniform and gun, but he ain't got no sense and he pissed me off 3 times. But I need his name. Next video, I'll call your name. But go upstairs there. It's easy to find. Go upstairs in the plaza and ask for the ass and the idiot who's in charge of police of the whole island. He's wasting cash. I thought Cash was an ass and an idiot, but he's a double ass and an idiot. Only thing I haven't carried him to the Supreme Court yet. But tell him, stay the hell away from Kai Mills. He's there to protect and to serve me. I am paying his salary. I am paying for the nice little car he's driving, the stick he got, the uniform he got on, that little black shoes, everything he's wearing, that hat, that little dirty brown suit. My taxpayer pay for that, for him to protect and to serve the good citizens of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. He was never given that position to abuse his authority, to take away from my constitutional rights, as I know all of them. But keep your hands off of me and stop blocking me or trying to block me. Only idiots and asses and brown khaki does that. When the minister, Wayne Monroe, said we have freedom to film people like him acting the fool. That's why I can't sleep. Because you got idiots all around you. And they could hire somebody or order somebody to kill you just because you speak. But I shall speak. If a man finds something that is not worthy to die for, he's officially a sissy. And I ain't no sissy. And I gotta fight till Jesus Christ come for my rights. Nobody gonna take the rights of Kai Mills while I have fight in me. And when I passed on to glory, they will say that there was a fighter such as Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, and all the great fighters that gone on before me. And somebody said today, Kai, you're fighting for them, but they deny you. I say there was a story written a long time ago. Jesus Christ had 12 disciples. 12 that saw him did miracles. Had the Last Supper with him. Saw him walk on water. And what did they do to the Christ child? So who am I? I am just trying to set a foundation of the traffic laws that we pay road traffic and them weightless police to do their jobs. We're not asking for any favor in the taxi business. We just ask them to do their jobs that we have to pay for the uniforms, their car, to drive up and down, and they ain't got no internal fortitude, they ain't got no integrity. Because if you had integrity, you see people blatantly breaking the law right in your face at the airport. They ought not be there. They need to be put before the cause. But because we have so many handouts, that is why it's so blatant. But it shall stop. It will stop as long as skies stay above water. But I'm asking Wayne Monroe to step in to get that idiot in ass and brown suit out of Abaco. That is my prayer tonight. God bless y'all. Keep safe like I, and don't say no wrong things. Always be positive, because Kai cares.